Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the First Look TEW 2016 series. I'm your host ScottBGaming. We covered on the first day of the demo being released, we did an episode as USPW, we also did an episode as 21CW. I felt like, getting back into USPW and doing another episode now, probably venture into some of the other, companies in other episodes, but for now I'm going to stick with USPW, knock out one episode because shortly I've got to be elsewhere for someone else's stream, but that's not a problem. Still got time to get out an episode of USPW Wrestling for you, so let's get stuck in and pick things up from where we left. Not entirely sure where we left it off, to be honest with you. I know that we did a show as USPW. Julius Moore would benefit from having his gimmick changed. I'm not worried about that at the moment, to be honest with you. He's not really I haven't got much in mind for him down the road. What I do want to do, though, I want to bring in a couple of people. So I want to be... Oh, no. I'm scouting for... Working anywhere is I want to basically, to be honest with you, unless I can't see it, work in. I want to be able to have it so that I can filter for someone who is available to hire. Otherwise, it kind of makes what I'm about to do a little bit null and void. Well, okay. Fortunately, I know who I'm looking for anyway. I want to try and resurrect the career of Mark Dubois. Now, normally I'd try and pull him into TCW, but as I'm playing as USPW for the purpose of this, I think I'll just try and send a contract to him now. So let's negotiate, see if I can get him coming in. What's he looking for? Well, that's a lie. That is very much a lie. Yep. Your push would be normal, all shows, nothing. Okay. Travel is covered. I'm okay with that. Let's see if he comes back, and I want to see if I can get Marat Koklov in as like a special attraction. I don't think he's going to accept that. Don't want to specifically do that, but we'll see if I can get him in on this actually, and then I'll just use him that way. Nothing extra. It might not. I don't see the point of signing a deal that would prevent me doing it. And yeah, no, that's right. Sorry, that's my fault, Marat. You're right. You're right. That would be very stupid on my part. Not to work house shows. No, that's fine. I don't need you to do house shows because that's fine. Okay. Everything except house shows. Let's see if we can get Marat Koklov into the company. I'm also tempted to bring in Peter Michaels, truth be told. I don't see why not. That's fine. Money's not really a problem here. And in some of the other series that I do down the road, I might even do like an 8 rings thing where I'm in charge of 8 different companies, and there's a bit of competition, so I've got to be more careful with who I pick for what. It's an idea. It's an idea. Can do it for both the C-verse and the London-verse, who knows. But try and get Peter Michaels in. So I've made a few offers. Let's see what we've got here. Incident involving Peter Novak. That requires the attention. That worries me. Identified as a steroid user by USPW drug testing policy. As the drug testing is done in-house, the press have not gotten hold of the story, so there's no damage to the company prestige. As his employer, you now have to choose how to deal with the situation. Suspend. Peter Novak has improved his behaviour as a result of your handling of this incident. Peter Novak is unhappy at this action. Okay, well, don't take drugs then, you monkey. He has morale issues. Well, they were self-inflicted, to be fair. So, let's get up to the next show. Skip through all of this fun stuff. I am enjoying the TEW16 CornellVerse setup. It's a shame for me personally because I like TCW, so seeing Tommy Cornell leave and a lot of the roster that, well, the crap members of the roster still there. Joe Minnesota's left. I know he's a bit of a cancer backstage, but I did like him. Sad to see him go in SWF, but you know, they're not unsalvageable, and I believe they have more starting money than they did in 2013, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Okay, so 4 days until the show. Still got those storylines set up for what we needed, that's fine. I think Petar Novak might have a bit of a problem now because he was a tag team champion. I've suspended him. I stand by that decision, but I'll just have him written out in one of the angles. Naughty, naughty Petar Novak. Not only has he let me down, he's let himself down. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Just disappointed. I like 21CW, I think they've very much gone in the right direction, which is probably an understatement, but hey ho. For some reason I thought that was going to be the day of the show. I'm trying to think what I want to do in terms of writing Petar Novak out of the story now, because he's a tag team champion. I could have the tag team partner defend it by himself, but I don't really want to. Okay, yes, let's go right to the office. Let's see what we've got. Aha. Yeah, why not? Mark Dubois on the roster. Marek Koklov on the roster. And Peter Michaels on the roster. Right, now what I'm going to do is obviously assign them positions. Gimmick monster, obviously. Push. Main eventer. Yeah, I don't know why I even checked that. I knew it was going to be a main eventer. That's very stupid. Save. The change has been made. Well, good. We'll close it then. Cool. Mark Dubois. Flabby middleweight. Brilliant. I like that. Mid-carder. Yeah, that's roughly where I was going to bring him in, so that's cool with me. And Peter Michaels. Bulky middleweight. Fair enough. Going to be an announcer. Again, I don't know why I checked that. I know he's going to be an announcer. Save. Now I have to make sure that Peter Michaels is actually on the announce team. So, let's go here. Yeah, not gonna lie. Bell Bryden, you are going to be coming off. Actually, Danny Jalewski. Danny Jalewski, my friend, you are coming off. Yeah, that's just happened. That has just happened, people. For events, for TV, same. In fact, what I might do, I might just swap Peter Michaels out here. I think. Danny Jalewski, give him something to do. Yeah, that's fine. That's been saved. So, we've got a few things going on here. That was exciting, wasn't it? Cost a bit of money to bring them in, but for the people we got in, that's fantastic. Okay, the show is tonight. I want to get Trent Schaefer into a match. I want him to have a win. I'm thinking tag team action against the like of Rick Law and have him go over Rick Law's tag team partner. Mark Dubois is a very negative influence. Still backstage, 100% rating. That's fine. I knew he was going to be a bit of a problem. But, you know, who knows exactly how bad it will be. So, tag team, because I've got it in my mind, we're going to have Trent Schaefer on one side. My man Rick Law on the other side. And we are going to have... Let's filter on upper mid-carders. Chris Caulfield, be a good mem to have on Rick Law's team. No, because then Chris Caulfield has to take the loss. Problems. Could he? He could. Who's on the mid card? Let's have a look at the mid card faces. Mick Muscles. I don't mind Mick Muscles losing, so that's fine. Trent Schaefer is going to be tag teaming with Jumbo Jackson. I don't really want. See main eventer. Marek Kokoloff. That's not his time to debut. I know when I'm going to debut him. Tyson Bane's already involved elsewhere. Let's see if we can get Casey Valentine. I've just had an idea. Casey Valentine. I'll put this as the match for now. Have it go 13 minutes. We will have Trent Schaefer be the winner. The loser specifically to be Mick Muscles. Match aim just regular. Don't need to do anything else. Well, actually, we could do storytelling in this match. Okay. And it's going to be... Yeah, so Tainted Win will work. I want... what's his name? What's his name? Brilliant. Rick Law to be kept strong, I think. Just seeing what else we can do down here if needs be. Okay. Why can't I find keep strong? Oh, there it is. Silly boy. Rick Law to be kept strong. Done. Save. Okay, right, let's have a look at the storylines just to refresh my memory. I don't know if I put Casey Valentine in the title feud. Okay, no, I didn't. So let's have a look. Andre Jones, I think I'll put in the title feud, and I'll have him win. I don't need it as a storyline, to be fair, I can remember that. I'll have Andre Jones win a singles match on this show. So I don't know why I did that either, exclude booked. Let's have a look at other mid-carders around his area. Josh Thompson would be a good guy for him to get a win over. Be about a 12-minute outing. Okay, Victor, Andre Jones. Open match. I don't really have too much in mind specifically. I'll go for a pinfall finish though. Save. So, move that one down. So the two heel singles champions there. For a main event match, Rich Money's going in the main event. And he is going to beat Enigma. So, we'll go 21 minutes I think, because it has to go over 20 minutes. Rich Money. Open match though, I'm not going to bury Enigma. That's all I have in mind roughly at this point in time. Also going to have Chris Caulfield and Rich Money have a backstage incident. So, got 3 matches there. Also want a women's tag team match to almost open the show effectively. Going to have Gorgon as the heel. Melody is who she's going to be going for with the title. So I might put Killer Cass on Gorgon's team. And maybe Raven Robinson. It was either that or Missy Masterson. So we'll go with that tandem. So it goes 7 minutes. And Gorgon is going to be the winner over Raven Robinson. Don't worry. It's going to be an open match actually, because I think of the pairing. Raven Robinson is very unhappy at the booking of this match. Okay, well, I'll have her look be kept strong. But if she doesn't like it, I'm still going ahead with it. Okay, that's fine. Move down, all the way down there. Okay, so let's see, we've got 4 matches there. We've used a few people. Also want a singles match on the card. I was tempted to go for a... Actually, I still could, to be fair. Put Marek Koklov as a... Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking... What feud would it best for Marek Koklov to get involved in? I'm thinking against... with Rich Money. Side Marek Koklov with Rich Money. And eventually have Koklov go up against the likes of Nicky Champion. So I think I'll have him revealed. It's tricky actually because I didn't have in mind getting him before this show, which is a stupid thing to say. Okay, Chris Caulfield goes up against a choice opponent of Rich Money, and Rich Money calls out Marek Koklov. So we'll say that Chris Caulfield earlier in the show. Yep. So victor is going to be Marek Koklov. And it's going to be a pinfall. So that's just going to be a little bit earlier in the show. Because that's quite, storyline wise, that's quite a big one. I want a 6-man tag as well, and then I'm going to put all angles, and I'll sort out the timings when I get to that point. So 6-man tag. On one side we're going to have the Titans, and on the other side we are going to have the Force was going to be one of them. We're going to have Nicky Champion would work. Steve Fraley I think will tag with the heels. But I need another face to go in there. Freddie Datson might be a good shout, but he's a bit too low on the card. Danny Rushmore's low on the card. So's Running Wolf. I think Freddie Datson's probably the best shout for my money. Okay, and then on the heel side it's going to be Steve Fraley. I'll have Mark Dubois in a pre-match, I think. I don't want to put him right on TV. Because we've already got Koklov being the big debut. So, the segment length. A decent effort. And we're going to have the faces get a win. So, Nicky Champion is going to win over T-Rex, because again, he's my least favourite. It will be an open match, but I'm going to keep Steve Fraley strong. Yeah, I'll lift the crowd in this one, I think. And I will keep Mr. Steve Fraley, the champion, strong. And he should be okay with that, I think. And he is. Okay. I'm still going to have Rich Money and Enigma main event the show. Could have had James Justice, really, actually, in that match. Should have had James Justice, and I'm going to have James Justice. So... Oops. Oopsie doodles. That's fine. We will have, when I find him, James Justice instead of Freddie Datson. That looks better. So we'll change this. So Victor, still going to be the same people. Loser is going to be T-Rex. Open match, but keep Steve Fraley strong. And it was going to be lift the crowd. Okay. Keep Mr. Steve Fraley strong. There we go. So I'm still happy for it to be in that position. I didn't rename it. It's going to annoy me, so I'm going to have to change that. Oh, shite. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Right, so I've got a lot of angles I need to put in here. Add angle. So we want based on talking, or maybe hype. Just on hype. Okay. So this is going to be Rich Money talking to Chris Caulfield, saying he's got him a surprise opponent. Actually, no. Caulfield will have surprise opponent. I'll go. He likes to talk, so I'll give him 7 minutes. Okay. Add another angle. It's going to be beat down backstage. No, that's not going to work. I was thinking because the faces are the DC Rain and Eddie Howard, so can't really have them beat down one of the tag team champions. I'm going to have to work that out actually as I go along. So, have a match announcement earlier in the show. It's going to be Rich Money and Enigma. Maximum 1 minute. That's fine. So we'll have that towards the beginning of the show. Hyped up as the main event at the beginning of the show. Add angle. So, beat down in the ring. Actually, I'll tell you what. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get James Justice. Saves. Okay, right. Probably come down as that, maybe, I'm thinking. I'm thinking... well, it's going to be based on action, to be fair, so... rid of that. Right. We want it to be saved, though. Could always do a Monster Unleashed. Okay, we'll do save from 2 on 1 attack, actually. So Cavalry is going to be James Justice, who's also competing later in the show. Victim, Chris Caulfield. The attacker will be Marat Koklov and Rich Money. And basically, Rich Money gets kind of fended off by James Justice and calls Marat Koklov back. Okay, so we're going to do that. So let that go 5 minutes. That's going to go then. And then James Justice is in the ring for his match. And then we're going to have Marat Koklov in another angle, and this will be Monster Unleashed. I can find it. Yep. Monster Unleashed. And Marat Koklov is going to come back out because he wasn't happy at Rich Money telling him to come away. And he's going to wipe out James Justice after that match. So, let that go there. Like that. Okay. So we're getting there. At another angle. Post-match celebration. And basically the thing is Chris Caulfield's going to be too beaten up by the attack that happened to him earlier to come out and help James Justice. So... No, I just want... It's not really what I want. I think then, based on that... I might just have it go off the air after that and leave it based on the main event. And I'll put another angle in earlier in the show. And I think I'll give Rick Law a bit of promo time. Over saying that Rick Law's finally going to get his hands on Trent. And Trent's going to have nowhere to hide in the upcoming match. So we'll let him have his moment in the sun here. There, or the match after, probably there actually. At least 6 more minutes, that's fine. I've got still more time to do, so that's not a problem. So I'll add an angle. We'll have promo. I'm going to be bold here actually, and I'll let Melody have a relatively short promo about Gorgon and what happened last week. So nothing too exciting, maybe 3-4 minutes at most. That's going to be very early in the show. Probably just before the match. There. I'm going to have promo by Mr. Nicky Champion, talking about Steve Fraley. Obviously he's got a hyper match that's coming up. I have to do some advanced booking actually as well. I'll do that after this show for the upcoming pay-per-view. I still think there's a couple shows before that. So move that down. Have that there. Currently within the limits, that's fine. I'm going to add a couple pre-show matches on. So the crowd will get to see him, but the TV taping won't. Mark Dubois going to take on Danny Rushmore in like about an 8-minute match. Going to get the win. Just want to see what he's able to do. I know Danny Rushmore might not be the best opponent, but he's not Peter Valentine. Well, we'll say that about him. Nothing too exciting. Oh, I forgot to whoops. Pre-show. And add a tag team match. Natural Storm going up against Dusty DuCont, Jumbo Jackson, and we'll have Natural Storm get the win, get Eddie Howard, get a victory. The loser to be Dusty DuCont. Nothing too much in mind with that. That's okay. That seems fine to me, so we'll save that. And we will run the show. Fingers crossed we can get something decent going on here. That's fine. Okay, in a decent pre-show match, Mark Dubois defeated Danny Rushmore in 8 minutes 28 by submission with a model solution. Mark Dubois an in-ring performance of C+, Danny Rushmore had a D+. That's okay though. In a decent pre-show match, Natural Storm defeated Dusty DuCont and Jumbo Jackson 8 minutes 8 when Eddie Howard defeated Dusty DuCont by pinfall with a storm damage, and that gets a C, so not too bad. They were nothing matches really. The announcers put over the fact that we'll be seeing Rich Money take on Enigma in the main event. That gets a B-, that's kicking off the show. Yes, that's fine. Melody cuts a promo hyping up her upcoming match with Gorgon. C-, that's pretty good for Melody actually. I'm impressed. And also, that's not too bad. In about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Gorgon and Killer Cass defeated Melody and Raven Robinson in 6 minutes 58 when Gorgon defeated Raven Robinson by pinfall with a Hydra Bomb. Killer Cass was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in performance. I'm not surprised, but hey-ho. A Nikki Champion promo, cutting a promo on Steve Fraley, who's going to be in the 6-man tag team later on in the evening, as well as the main event of the pay-per-view upcoming. Then Andre Jones in a decent match with Josh Thompson beats him in 12 minutes 25 by pinfall with a blast from the past. B-, and Andre Jones is now the #1 contender for Casey Valentine's title. Rick Law cuts a promo hyping up his upcoming match with Trent Schaefer, and that gets a B+. We're doing well angle-wise. The match wasn't too great. I'm going to blame Mick Muscles personally, and I would be right to do so based on that. In a decent match, Trent Schaefer and Casey Valentine defeated Rick Law and Mick Muscles in 30 minutes 4 seconds when Trent Schaefer defeated Mick Muscles by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. That seems about right. In terms of in-ring work, Rick Law was head and shoulders above everyone else. Mick Muscles was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. Good for Rick Law though. I'm impressed. He's going to go up the card. Rich Money had an interview hyping his upcoming singles match with Chris Caulfield. Is that right? I thought it was more of a case of you have an upcoming... Maybe I didn't change that, but basically this is where Rich Money is saying that Mr. Caulfield will have an exciting opponent to go up against. It was a man of his choice. And here's the match. Not superb by any stretch of the imagination. In about that had good heat and decent wrestling, Merritt Koklov defeated Chris Caulfield in 8 minutes 13 seconds by pinfall with a Moscow Lariat. Merritt Koklov has debuted his monster gimmick. It has got an initial rating of average. Merritt Koklov was really off his game. Well, that's not a good way to start, is it? The announcing quality lifted the match. Chris Caulfield had an in-ring performance of C. Merritt Koklov had C+. We'll get you over, Koklov, don't worry. And here we go. Chris Caulfield is being attacked by Koklov and Money in the ring. Seeing the assault, James Justice comes running in and fights them both off, saving Caulfield from a serious beating. That gets a B+, so that was good. This match was actually a little bit worse than I thought, but I'm blaming the likes of T-Rex and the Force. In about that had good heat and decent wrestling. Nicky Champion, James Justice and the Force defeated Steve Fraley and the Titans in 11 minutes 51, when Nicky Champion defeated T-Rex by pinfall with a Hawkeye hammer. Yeah, a lot of people getting tired, but then again, we got a few duds in the upper mid card for my liking. Here we go. James Justice is in the ring out of nowhere. Marek Koklov hits the ring and attacks. The assault is quick and brutal and leaves Justice completely destroyed. This angle got the crowd hotter, and that was a B+ as well. In a superb match, Rich Money defeated Enigma in 21 minutes and 15 seconds by pinfall with the Dollars from Heaven. And that gets a B. Rich Money, A in ring, Enigma, B-. That's not too bad. Fingers crossed. Ah, what? B-. I thought I should have done a bit better than that. Got some good B+ and what have you, but it's alright. We're still learning USPW. It's still a relatively new company for me, to be honest. I'd never enjoyed booking them in previous games. Doesn't have enough interesting storylines going on. That's fine, because off camera there is a couple more that I'm going to set up now, including a match which I've decided on during this that I'm going to have at the upcoming pay-per-view. So, that's going to bring us to an end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. For more of this content, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Like I said, might do 21CW as the next episode, or might venture into a different company. We'll see how we feel. Until then, though, I've been ScottBGaming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.